Welcome to the Buccaneers Observer. This is Ralph Phillips. Here is the divisional game TIFI video. Things I found interesting while watching the All-22. This is the last game of the season for the Buccaneers. It was a tough loss for us, but there was a reason for a bunch of this. Now, I'm not going to get into it too heavy in this video. I'm going to make another video showing some things that I believe were the reasons why we lost. Almost all of it was due to our own fault, our own mistakes. I think I counted 15 plus unforced errors that the Buccaneers committed. And then there was a lot of issues with the refereeing in this game. So I'm going to make a whole different video about this. But this is just the things I found interesting watching the All-22. It's not going to have a lot of the penalties and unforced error stuff in it. A few things, but not many. Now, this is the last TIFI video of the season, but I will have during the offseason, I'll be doing the TIFI videos from the games I was not able to get to throughout the 2021 season. If you're not aware, the All-22 was not up until, I think, the third week of the season. So there was a few games I missed, and we'll go ahead and do that in the offseason, give us something to watch during the off season, because there's not a lot going on football wise until then, but there's a lot to get to in this. So let's go ahead and get it going. Oh, Levante, he ends up falling down on this play, slips, leaving his man wide open, but Stafford does not see him and doesn't throw it to his guy. Instead, he throws a check down. Keep an eye on him here. It is right there, falls down. Levante did not have a great day today. He looked good on the stats, but in the game, he ends up throwing it to the check down over here. But you see, Levante's guy was wide open. Here it is. A few plays later, you're going to see Levante again slip and fall down. Now, he's in coverage, and he ends up missing the tackle and giving a huge yard after the catch. See him on the ground right there. He should have made this tackle. Not exactly sure what happened here. I don't know if he stepped on this guy's foot. Here's the catch. And then Levante should have shot in, made this tackle. Not sure exactly what he was doing, but he took an extra step or two and then tries to cut inside, it looks like, and it just falls. It ends up allowing Odell Beckham Jr. to pick up 20 yards there. Come on, Levante. Looking at it from the end zone angle, you're going to see 63 ends up holding 56 Nacho, who would have gotten to Stafford. I mean, he's coming right at him. And then there's David falling down. He just, I don't know, man. It looks like he steps on Cooper Kupp's foot or gets tangled up in his leg. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Just have no idea. Big gain, though. It's from a guy falling down. If we go back and look at this, Nacho and 63 going at it, though. There's 63. Now, right here, 63 grabs his shoulder pads. That's fine. That's fine. You could do that. But right here, he starts impeding his progress. I mean, Nacho had a clear shot. If he could have straightened up, he probably would have got a hand on Stafford. He's holding it. He's holding it. He's holding it. So look, he's still got hold of him. It's not until Nacho gets his arm up that his hand comes off of it. He finally releases here, and Stafford ends up having to get out of the way. But it's definitely holding. I don't know what these refs are doing. What are they looking at? They're both looking there, but they don't see anything. And then there's David falling down. Just a huge gain. All right, Tyler Higbee ends up catching a big 29-yard pass on this play. He just basically runs a seam route going right down between the cover three here. You got two guys that end up doing this. It's pretty interesting play design, but he could have thrown to either one of them. Stafford could have. We run basically a cover three shell, so the seams are right down in between the coverage. And you would think with a cover three, you'd have this covered. But Higbee and Cooper Kupp basically just run up straight down the seams. And this is a great play by the Rams, but right here, you can see the ball. The ball's been released. And you've got the safety in the middle, Winfield, and Carlton Davis are both looking back. They can see the ball. They know it's been released. They basically know where it's coming. But what they do, and I find this very strange, is they run out in front of the ball. Now, I saw this happen all during this game. It's like they're keeping the receiver from getting yards after the catch. And we did this a lot in this game. Instead of going for the ball or going for the receiver catching the ball, we went in front of the receiver. Now, look at this. Here's the ball. You can pretty much tell where it's going to go. About here's where it ends up getting caught. I think it's a little bit more closer to the away from the hash mark, but I have no idea why Winfield loops around like he does like this, and so does Carlton Davis, 24. They both go around and get in front or behind. They get behind. I don't understand why they don't try to run like this and cut it off, especially Winfield. I mean, look how close he was. He's, 5 yards away? No more than 10? And you can see Higbee's 10 yards away. So, boom, he catches it right there. And here's where Winfield started off. But yet he runs in that direction instead of running in this direction. Now, I think he would have got there before Higbee would have if he would have taken the straight path. But I guess it seems like they were coached to get behind the ball, get behind the receiver. Not a big fan of it. This kind of burned us a lot in this game. Like I said, I got a few plays I'll show you here. But here's the ball being thrown. You can see where the ball is going to land at this point. It's going to be caught right there. Well, it's a little bit further towards the sideline, but Winfield runs out in front of it. Both of them do. Odell Beckham picks up 9 yards on this play. This pass and run, yards after the catch. This is a big screwed up play. Buccaneers are running man coverage. Boom, boom, boom. 33 is supposed to cover OBJ. You got a cover 2 shell with man coverage underneath. My favorite defense, if you play it right. The problem is that OBJ ends up wide open. And look at this. There's like nobody here. So there's a screw up. And this is one of the reasons why I like man coverage so much, because you can tell who screwed up. And we'll look at it again and find out who that was. You see, Cup goes into motion. SMB goes with him, 23. But 33 screws up. He ends up going in like he's going to blitz or he's playing the run and realizes real quick, oops, I screwed up. You can see it right there. He's like, oh, no. Watch it again. He's going in, and all of a sudden, oops. You see him whip around real quick. But he didn't cover OBJ right there. OBJ gets wide open. There he is. Oh my goodness. So then OBJ goes out. Boom. Catch. Thank God Winfield was there. Jamel Dean gets called for pass interference on this play, but there was a couple other penalties that were uncalled. Way to go, refs. You'll see 93 gets hands to the face on 63. He just destroys him too. Look at this. Woof. He's got him on his knees. But you can see his hand clearly on his face. He just crushes 63. And then there you go. Boom. Here's the penalty flag on Jamel. Here it is again, the same play. You're going to see 23 gets a big hold on 33, who comes flying in from the corner over here. Boom, right there. Look, he gets him, spins him around, and throws him on the pile. He holds him. I mean, he just grabs him and spins him around. Right here, you see him coming in. Boom, grabs him right there. Got him by the arm, and then spins him, and then pushes. Boom, refs, come on, what are you doing? Horrible refereeing. What else is new, though? Devin White gets laid out by Cooper Kupp on this play. It's a run to the left, outside. Watch the play go all the way through. He gets some good yardage. Steps out of bounds. Watch it again. Now, keep an eye on Cooper Kupp. Devin White will step through it. You can see the handoff, and here it comes. Keep an eye on those two. Boom! Oh, my goodness. Decleater. Devin. Boom! Let that little Cooper Kupp knock you out like that. Bam! Man. And then there he goes. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for part 1 of this TIFI video. Things I found interesting. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Hit the little bell notification so you can find out when part 2 comes out. I think this is going to be a 3-parter. It's a long one. So if you hit the notification, you'll be notified right away when the next part does come out. Hopefully I'll have it out tomorrow, but we're going to try to have content going pretty much all through the off season as much as we can. So make sure you subscribe so you can get all the good stuff. Till next time, go Bucs.